So why the complete reversal? Joining me now for our Radio Rumble, our talk show hosts David Webb, Mark Levine, and Wayne Allen Root. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, David, let me start with you. Interesting timing here as well. The president kicked off his campaign to become president again in 2012. Any coincidence?
No, not at all. He's hoping to bury this reversal because he has no choice but to get it off his plate. And look, a note of personal satisfaction. After being attacked December 5th, 2009, we held a rally in New York and told Attorney General Holder that this was not a good idea. It's good to see them actually come to this decision.
Mark, how do you see it?
Well, David's right that the president had no choice. Congress said that they couldn't hold the trial in a civilian trial. I thought it was shameful of Congress to not trust the United States, to say that our Constitution, battered and torn, couldn't handle a trial. I think it's good enough. I think America's good enough. I think New York is good enough to handle a trial.
But what about the $800 million it was going to cost in a country that's currently facing a $14 trillion deficit, not to mention the safety concerns, and not to mention that Democrats also voted to not be able to bring...
There were some Democrats.
Yeah, there were. So this was a bipartisan effort to try and stop that.
I'll tell you something. We paid $1 trillion on a needless war in Iraq. I live in Alexandria, Virginia, where we tried Zacarias Moussaoui, who's supposed to be the 20th hijacker. No one I know in my city was not patriotic enough to want to serve on that jury, to want to face that guy, and to want to try him according to our Bill of Rights, which has lasted 220 years. If the Republicans don't like our Constitution, they need to amend it. But our system works.
I got to get Wayne Allen Root in here. I got to get him in here.
Gretchen, think two things. Think UConn and Nuremberg. Now, before we had this segment, you had UConn on the screen. They won the National Basketball Championship, and their students rioted. They were out of control. Think of the Laker fans in Los Angeles after a Lakers victory. They burned cars. You want to bring that trial to New York? Are you crazy?
So
you don't think a terrorism trial would be a nightmare? And then Nuremberg. Why did we have the Nazi trials in one place in Germany? Safety and economics. We don't need to spend $1 billion, and we don't want those terrorists, murdering terrorists, brought to the United States.
But I want to bring this conversation back to the flip-flop on this, because, David, a lot of people are going to say this was another 2 years of wasted time. You had Khalid Sheikh Mohammed saying he was guilty, and then they shut down the trial at Gitmo and said we're moving it to New York.
Yeah, this is a case, Gretchen, of Eric Holder and his ideology over what needed to be done. They wanted to close Gitmo, they couldn't. They wanted to try them on American soil, they were prevented. And by the way, the contempt that Eric Holder and this administration have for Congress, when he states that, do I know better than them? Yes, I respect their ability to disagree, but they should respect that this is an executive branch function. Holder has contempt for Congress, for the process that we have in our government. He has his ideology, and that's what drives him against not only the law, the Congress, the Supreme Court, but the will of the American people.
Yeah, Wayne, usually when you have to do a 180 turn, you do have to blame somebody. So Congress took
Well,
the
there's a law.
This was the law,
Gretchen.
But what about the fact that could it have anything to do with the independents who President Obama needs if he's going to be reelected?
Absolutely.
And the independents and all the polls said they were against bringing Khalid Sheikh Mohammed to New York City.
Gretchen, this is the blame game. Before I go on Fox News, when you've got a question for me, I call 20 friends from all over the political spectrum, and I like to see what they think. I've never before gotten a 20-0 shutout. This was 20-0. Not one person I spoke to wanted this in their backyard. They didn't want it in New York. They didn't want it in Indiana. They don't want it in California. They don't want the terrorists brought here, and they don't want the money spent because every state in this country is bankrupt. Obama knew that. Holder knew it. He's blaming Congress. It's convenient.
Mark, respond.
New Yorkers can't handle a trial. I think New Yorkers are pretty tough. I think they're as tough as the people in Alexandria, Virginia. The Bill of Rights has worked for 220 years, and oh no, we're going to have a trial. Let me tell you something. A lot of September 11th families want to be able to face the people who murdered their families. Want to face them in a fair trial, and not one of these Soviet trials where you torture someone and get a confession. This is America. We're better than that. George Bush should have had this trial 8 years ago on American soil.
David,
hey guys, we're not better than that. We're broke.
You know what, Mark? Here's one of Holder's false statements that tells it. He says that we have had all these trials and all these convictions, but the majority of those convictions were not on terrorism charges. That is a fact. So half an argument or specious arguments are not good enough.
Gretchen, it really just comes down to economics. The country's $100 trillion in debt and unfunded liability. We don't have an extra $1 billion.
Well,
hey, Wayne, Guantanamo's expensive.
I gotta wrap it up there. Well, but our tax dollars are already paying campaign for the military, so it's already set up there. David, Wayne, Mark, great to see all three of you. Thank you for the very lively debate. Coming up next, the Pope's push to